welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jorge Gamebred Mastival. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, round 1. There he is, Jorge Gamebred Mastival. Most of his fights in the UFC have gone the distance, but when he has finished, more often than not, it's been early. So you've got to be mindful of the Mastival power here early on. Circling to his right.
Oh, big elbows.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Diaz is now dealing with a cheek cut. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Doing work with the jab.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble. And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space to land these beautiful knees.
And now Masvidal's elbow attempt here. That one blocked by the defense. Nice jab.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Diaz goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt.
Nice kick.
Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to... Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Massive head kick. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities. Oh, big knee. Beautiful diving strike lands.
He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you can't...
Oh, big shots here.
Now he's going full mount.
Diaz is trying for a submission here. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, that looks painful. That's got to be it.
It's work. Come on, let's stand up. It's work.
Working on Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
He just has to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
And just like that, here we go with round 2. Nate Diaz versus Jorge Mastival. Oh, beautiful jab there by Jorge Gamebred Mastival. Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again to find a home for that left hand.
Yeah, he finds that left hand, John, and as we have spoken to time and time again, it does not look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate and is hitting so well behind that slap right hand that when he lands the left, he can hurt anybody. That is Nate Diaz when he's at his best.
Well, now now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
So 52 total strikes. Oh, big knee! Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 2. Diaz's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beaten. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to...
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, and there it is. Diaz. Seconds winding down in round 2. 10 minutes in the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, big knee! Ooh, diving punch lands.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him. You see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. Oh, yeah!
Big shots landed by him now. All right, so he just decides to get up here. A straight connection right up the gut. He's in the world of trouble now.
They say the straight are the ones that get there first.
Well, that cheek and the blood coming from it starting to cause the fighter some problems. The referee steps in and calls for the ringside doctor.
It's painful, right? It might not seem as though it affects the vision, but it's very painful. Every time he gets hit on the stick, it opens up a little more, but you can still fight.
Yeah, you got to stop the fight, man. I mean, I know the cut's not in a bad place, but his face is rearranged. You got to protect the athlete.
You have to. You have to.
All right, so that'll do it. TKO via doctor stoppage, and at some point, the doctor has no choice but to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage to that cheek.
Absolutely. I mean, all these strikes just kept landing directly on his cheek. You know, it got the point to be so bad that once the doctor was brought into the octagon, he had no choice but to call this fight. And very rarely do we agree, but right now we agree with the decision.
Bruce Buffer is here. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Jorge Gamebred Mastival.
So Jorge Masvidal still getting it done, nearly 50 fights in